Hey everyone, it's 1:41 p.m. on Saturday, December 4th, 2021, and what I'm going to show you today is a Hunter Preference Series ceiling fan in Verde green finish. It's somewhat of a rare finish nowadays. They don't really make it on many fans anymore. It's hard to find matching light kits for them. And I got this ceiling fan from fellow collector Brian Peterson, aka Cleveland Fan Collector. Thanks, Brian, again for this fan. I really enjoy it, and you might recognize it from his video that he did of it way back when. But the light kit you see on it was something that I added, which is a low profile light kit manufactured by Hunter. And it came off one of my low profile 2s, and the one I showed you in another video earlier this year. See right there? And the finial is brass, but you really can't see it. It's right in the middle. And you really can't see the hardware for this light kit other than that. And there's a vent pattern. I really like that. It's a very unique vent pattern. Let's see right there's a Hunter logo. And there's the canopy up there. I love that ceiling medallion put up here. Really, it accommodates Hunter fans better. And this ceiling fan was manufactured in 1995, as Brian had already established. And I remember seeing it in a magazine ad. Don't remember which magazine it was. And they had a few different Hunters that were manufactured that year, the Sojourn being one of them. And I thought it was awesome. And the style is, this is a cousin to the ever popular Hunter Infiniti series, which was, a lot more common. And I'll show you how the blades, switch housing is detachable. See a little screw there, it just bolts on with some screws. Don't know how well you can see it, but it kind of covers up the hardware that bolts the blades into the track of the motor. It was kind of a newfangled thing for Hunter in the 90s. And the blades are somewhat of a golden oak. They have badge arms right there. See that? The other side is more of a walnut. I think the Hunter used the same finish that they would have on originals for this one. And Verde green is not a very common finish, especially nowadays. I don't think any fan manufacturers produce that finish anymore. So it was, like I said, it was almost impossible to find a matching light kit for it, and hence I went with that low profile light. But speaking of the light kit, let's shed a light on the situation, shall we? There we go. See it a little bit better. There's the vents. Yep. And I didn't use any fancy pull chains for this one because they were rather long. I could have switched them out, but I don't know. It was easy to thread the longer pull chain through that little hole on the fitter. I don't know how well you can see it in there, but can you see it? Genuine Hunter fitter, manufactured 1995, if I didn't already establish. And let's get down to business here. We're going to rev the fan up, first on low. Yep. One of the blades is a bit warped on it, but that's okay. It doesn't do too bad. Medium. This fan cranks out a good bit of air, and that's what these 90s hunters were good for. And let's bump up to high, shall we? It's cranking out air all right. May have a doesn't really have a wobble to it. That's pretty stable for the most part. Like, let's say like maybe 98%. The wobble is only there if you're looking for it, though. Of course, the light kit will exaggerate the wobble a bit, but other than that, it's really running really stable. I'm impressed with it. It's got decent airflow. Okay, time to power down. And well, since it is a holiday season, I decided I'd hang this one up. I had to put a light on it because I needed light in this room. It's my shop. So it's got good spin down to it as an indicator of good bearings. Yeah, 90s Hunters were awesome fans. I will say that much. And when Home Depot first opened in my area in 1996, I think they were selling these fans. They were featured in the brochure. This is the only Hunter preference I have in my collection, and I'd like to get more. This is like the rarest finish of them all. Like the Verde green, the golden oak blades. It's a very rustic look to it. Okay, folks, fan has ceased operation. This concludes our broadcast day. Thank you for watching. More to come, and thank you, Brian Peterson, for this fan. I greatly enjoy it.